It be so bad out here, man. Like, I think I was telling you about the story that I did. It was a little bit about, because I still don't know a lot of stuff about it. But this girl that was in Atlanta somewhere set this guy up. Had two guys meet the dude and tried to rob him, but the robbery went down bad because they were shooting at the guy that was trying to meet the girl, but the guy had a gun himself and killed one of the shooters. Now they shot him in the leg, but he survived. But they had caught the other kid, and the dude killed the other dude. It was like, well, damn, how two shooters shooting at him? Neither one of them had good aim. Old boy shot like 3 shots and clipped old boy. Yeah, like damn, what luck is that? Like, bro, I'm like, that's why I say, man, I'm not in that game. Y'all, they can have that. That whole street life shit, man. They can have that. You want to live the Lil Durk lifestyle? Have fun, man. You want to live slime life, whatever the hell? Y'all have fun at that shit, man. You know what I mean? Hey, you'll be famous. You'll be worn on a t-shirt till that damn t-shirt get worn out. Then you'll just be a night shirt. You'll be that shirt that your girl wear right before she smashed somebody else. Like you'll be that cleanup shirt. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No.
Yeah, that shit. It's crazy, like, to see, like, watching it from the outside, like, I'm stating the obvious, but, like, how, like, that street life is so glorified.
It is.
To where people feel like they're pussies or some shit if they're not out doing that shit. Depending on like your circumstances or like your environment. I mean,
it's the social marketplace though. The social marketplace did like really sets the trend. And it sucks that the trend's been going in this same direction for a long time. It's starting to affect more people now. But this gangster rap, they done went from gangster rap to trap rap. Both raps was very detrimental to the culture, not just black people, but urban culture as a whole. And it used to be to explain a message. And so the funny thing was, right, rap went from talking about staying away from drugs to experiencing life on drugs to selling drugs to experiencing life on drugs while selling drugs.
I feel like dealing drugs came first. Dealing and then like using. I feel like you didn't really hear too much. Like now, like everybody talks about perks and lean and everything else.
But I'm talking about in the early 80s.
Okay.
In the early 80s, it was always talking about staying away from drugs because the drug epidemic hit real hard, and everybody was, because it was party hip hop.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You said staying away from it, using, and then dealing. I feel like it was staying away from it, dealing, and then using.
Because you got to remember the Bob Marley days.
You don't count weed as a drug?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, yeah. But
because I'm not talking about feel good Jamaican vibe drugs. I'm talking about like you would hear them talking about getting high and not going to school, or getting high and going to
like Cypress Hill and shit, and like all yeah.
Like then you started hearing like when the early 90s came around. The early 90s start glorifying selling drugs and
I got you now.
And that shit. And then it started to it keeps elevating and it keeps elevating to like what I was saying. Like now, it used to say, "Don't get high on your own supply." That used to be one of the 10 crack commandments, right? But now, like,
I made so much money from my supply that
I'm gonna go ahead and use
I can spend some on other drugs.
So it's just like, where does it stop? So
the pill thing is crazy, man.
Yeah,
that opioid epidemic.
It's gonna be an everything epidemic after a while, because there's something that's been real scary about even with smoking weed, because they're finding, what's that, fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl.
They're finding that like some people is serving with that in it. So it's like you playing Russian roulette even with that, unless you're buying it from a dispensary. And I think that, the higher beings are probably doing that shit on purpose, probably trying to push, that shit out there to say, if you're not buying it from a dispensary, you're not buying safe weed.
Yeah. That's why it just needs to be legalized already. I mean, it's 2023 and we're still talking about weed not being legal.
I think it needs to be legalized, but I hate that I hate the fact that the people that truly sell weed can't sell weed. So it's the more well off being able to profit off of the same thing what we were talking about the last time. Remember when I was telling you about like how the Kanye thing and how it seemed like people creating the system to profit, always finding a way to profit off of another individual.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another one of those situations to me. I feel like it sucks that you have, okay, so when it was illegal, right? It was majority minorities selling it.
Yep.
On the legal end of it,
it ain't.
It's not.
Yeah.
And so it's like, even if these guys know they've been selling weed for 30 fucking years and they want to try to be a legit business, if they came up with a fucking business plan, why the fuck can't they get a fucking business loan? They created the fucking blueprint. But they won't. They won't be able to profit off of that shit. The minute that shit becomes legalized, a whole percentage of Americans won't be able to feed their house no more. So it's always, especially with me being a black guy, it sucks because like I'm on the fence all the time. I see the good and the bad and everything. I see the good in it. I see the bad in it. I see the good in regentification, but I also see the bad in it. I see the good in being able to legalize weed, but I also see the bad in it. And so it's like you flip a coin and wherever side that bitch land on is just, oh well, because I would love for them to be able to legalize weed. But at the same time, I got a homeboy that I'm not going to say his name on here, nothing like that, but I've known him since my daughter been alive. And that's all he do. So if they legalize it, everything that he worked for goes out the window. And there's a lot of folks out there that does that. So everybody's going to be able to enjoy it. Except the motherfuckers that had to risk their life to do it. So, okay, Sarai.
Well, I mean, has the guy you're talking about, like, is there any type of like end game? Like, is it just like this is my job forever? Is he thinking about what might happen if it does get legalized? Because eventually it will, I think. Why not go out to Colorado and see if you stack up enough, buy a little building, see if you can't get some type of licensing.
Yeah, but they're gonna be like, these people don't think about those type of things to where like laundering their money and all that type of stuff. So they can't just pop up and buy a business or pop up and buy a building because they're going to be like, where's this money coming from? And then that'll be a whole nother thing. A lot of these guys don't have, they have a street business mentality, but not a white collar business mentality. And so if he does have an end game, I hope so. But everybody's not that educated to know how to have an end game. Some people be like, this all they know. Just like it's just like the situation where a lot of these fuel engine mechanics. What can you do when times change? Because you don't know shit about electric cars and you're too old to go to school for it. So you start to become a dinosaur in your own industry. And you didn't get to have an end game because all you can do is just work on fucking regular little engines. But here comes these fucking Teslas. Ain't shit you could do about it. You could just watch the motherfuckers come in, and either you got it to go back to school and spend the money to learn that shit, or you just stay behind.
Yeah, that would suck. But I mean, at least like you got Teslas coming around now and everything, but there's still like, for the most part, car industry is still like, they're not they haven't petered out yet. You still need those mechanics.
Yeah.
Like, they're not done for just yet, but it's coming slowly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because if we look at the growth of it just within 5 years, time starts to travel fast the older you get. I don't know why, but it does. It seems like years go by like days. But you just gonna watch year after year when people start pulling into your garage with more and more electric cars, and you're gonna have to say, oh, nah, you can take it on down the street. They'll do it. So after a while, you don't even got enough money to pay the landscapers. So you got weeds growing up in between your concrete. And you that old man in a rocking chair saying, yeah, I remember when this town was different. Yeah, I bet you did. You remember when it was horse and carriages, huh, motherfucker? But that's just like with anything, though. If you don't grow, I guess if you don't grow with time, you get left behind.
Yep.
And it's a lot of growth going on right now. And I think that's why I'm making all the moves that I'm trying to make. Because I'm like, I don't want to go down only having like one stream of income or always waking up hitting that clock, bro. I'm so tired of hitting my clock. It's at some point you really just want to wake up and just start doing shit that you just want to do. People make fun of actors, like inspiring actors and inspiring rappers and singers and book writers and painters, comedians. Like, these motherfuckers are having fun doing what they like to do, taking a chance on themselves every day on a craft that they love to do.
I've heard so many comedians on podcasts be like, they're like established comedians now, and they're like, dude, while that shit was going on, like, we were like broke and shit, making like, you know, do like a 15 minute spot, make like $20, but we would be sitting around like having all put our money in, get like a bunch of beers, get some food,
have a ball.
Like, at that time, we didn't realize that it was like the best of times, but that was the shit,
bro.
And it all paid off.
When I was growing up, my house was the house that everybody came to. I had made my own studio in there, so we all used to be over my house rapping all through the night. I didn't mind waking up. I didn't give a fuck if I had 2 minutes of fucking sleep. I went right to work. But I knew the minute I got home, my house was filled up with motherfuckers and we was rapping. Like, that used to be fun to me. And I started trying to be responsible, trying to work and come home, save my money, do this. And I was like, you know what? It's a thin line between being responsible and enjoying life. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to ride that line. I'm still gonna save my money, but I'm not saving all of it. I'm like, I'm a splurge here and there. I'm gonna take trips for myself. I'm gonna do things, because if you don't, your whole life will pass you by and you won't even notice it. Gotta take a sip on that one.
Yeah,
I need a refill, damn it.
Mm-hmm. And that shit sucks, like, because I'll be honest, like, I do have times where I'm like, I think sometimes I do let like a fear of failure get the best of me. And I get real down on myself about that. If I'm being honest, there's been times like doing this shit with you where like my brain will try to tell me like, this shit ain't going nowhere. I'm like, I can't think that way. I gotta believe in something. I gotta believe in myself, what we're doing. And people are listening.
Yeah.
We ain't been doing this that long. And we already got like people fucking, like, it's crazy to think that people are listening in other countries.
Yeah.
I don't even know if, like, it's crazy.
The language barrier doesn't change. I don't think so anyway. But it's something that I lost, but I used to have. Like, I used to be a freaking to Pluto dreamer. Like, I could dream to Pluto. But I didn't have nothing to back up my dreams. And so you start over time losing faith, and start losing, like, you just think that it ain't happening, or you gonna have to save for years and years and years for something to make a break, or you're going to have to stay at a job for 20 years before a break happen. But all in all, bro, it just takes getting up every day and just trying that shit again and again and again and again. Just think about it like this, right? Like I look at my silliness, my TikTok page, right? Every time I post a video, I gain like 10 to 20 followers. And even though that those 10 to 20 followers are just 10 to 20 followers, that shit adds up. And the only reason why you haven't grown yet is because people haven't heard you. And if you want something to be worldwide, you're not Santa Claus. You're not going to get to the whole fucking world in one day. It takes time. And it takes believing in yourself. And it takes dedicating, to whatever your craft is. Something that I told myself. I was like, that's why the reason why I'm growing my hair out. And I said, I'm going to stop cutting my own hair and I'm going to get it professionally done so it could look on point. Because I was like, you know what? I want to promote this a lot more. But I never want to feel myself because I'm always feeling like I'm not up to par. Well, get to par then.
Yeah.
Have faith in what you're doing. Have confidence in what you're doing. And whatever you feel like you lacking, fix that shit. That's how in my head, there's a lot of things I know that I personally have to work on. But I just put it in my head that when I be making visions into reality, I never felt like they're mistakes. I never felt like any vision that I've had was given to me by oops, damn it, we didn't mean to give Mike that vision. That was for the dude across the street. So if you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna act on it. And I told you I had a vision, and I told my ex. I told her that I felt like I was gonna be one day big enough to lead. And she even said that she would be scared for me because she thought that I would be a powerful person herself. She was like, I wouldn't want you to do it. She was like, I wouldn't want that life for you. And I just think that it's funny that now it was a force, like it was a spiritual force of a disconnection, it felt like. Told you I felt like it was something coming after me until me and her broke up, and then that fucking spirit went away for some odd reason. And so the it's about to sound like I'm religious or something, but I'm gonna keep going with it though. But I felt something in my spirit even stronger to push me to do this. Like, I studied for days before I bought the stuff that I bought. I studied for days before I bought that camera. I studied for days before I bought this. Same with that. And I keep getting the same type of things that hit me. The only difference is I'm the Riri that's acting on them because I feel like life is too short. And if you get a vision or if you get something from God, like if you really feel like you got a vision from God, you know the difference. You know, you'd be like, I don't know if it was from God or from the devil. Yes, you do. Yes, you motherfucking do. You know it. You just don't want to admit that shit because it felt good to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all right. But with this, even with extending it, I could be selfish. I could did all this shit for myself. Bought all the equipment, the podcast, all this shit, and been like, I ain't bringing nobody in on this shit. I'm trying to create a whole new Wayans family type atmosphere in this shit. To where if I make it, we all gonna fucking make it. And that was something that was in a vision of mine that hit me while watching something. And the only difference is I just acted on it. I don't give myself time enough to think. I think after I make the decision. Because it'd be like, okay, God told me to do something. All right, I'm going to do it now. All right, God. All right, I put this shit into motion. So how we going to get it done? All right, well, we need to do this. All right. And then people be like, what the hell? Well, what did you do? Me and God got this. I don't need to go to the church, and I don't need to tithe because me and him got a straight connection. I don't need no middleman. Y'all got Jesus that y'all got to pay to talk to God. I don't even have a middleman. Me and him talk all the time. He tells me things that I hear. I don't question. I act on it, and I deal with however life don't come. Life don't come at me messed up. Even when bad things happen, life don't come at me messed up. I'm a blessed child. And I know it. So I listen. He talks to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just that bro, I'd be like, my daughter, me and her, it's so funny, right? Because I'll be listening to her talk to herself. And I'll be like, who are you talking to? Dad, you know who I'm talking to? And I'll be like, oh my God, this is my twin. Because then she'll come by my door and be like, Dad, are you talking to yourself or you on the phone? I was like, I'm talking to myself. I'll be like, damn. Because literally, like, to me, I feel like a lot of times talking to myself, I'll be talking to God. I'm not saying I'm God. I'm saying like, you know, like when you hear that voice talking to you in your head, I take that as that's God talking to me, you know, in my mind receptors or whatever the fuck. And we have cool conversations. He chumps me off a lot of times too. He chumps me off and I take it because I need it. I know it's coming from the heart. It's coming from, it's like he digs it. Everything that's in my mind, it was like, this is how you treat me, Judah? Oh, man.
God's funny. He's hilarious. I know what you're talking about. I talk to myself. Like, I'm more so like I don't really like have all like out loud conversations with myself. I have a lot of conversations in my head.
Yeah.
And I get jumped off too. Big time. God don't mince words.
It's like you cuss. Like he cuss at me. Hell. All the time. He be cussing me out when I be wanting to cuss Chris out. But Chris be talking, edit.
Better write down that time.
I listen to the whole damn thing. I'm gonna find this shit. But I be listening to a whole bunch of that shit. And in the back of my head, I be wanting to say something and God be in my head like, you better shut the fuck up. You better shut the fuck up. You say something, you lose your job, and you gotta sit here and gotta damn figure shit out. Don't call me. be sitting out there looking at Chris like, okay, yes, sir. I'm gonna try to do it better the next time. I know, sir. I'm not trying to make you look bad. No. Lord have mercy, that convo be killing me. But he be like, I wish you would say something. I wish you fucking would. And I be hearing this shit sometimes. I be thinking Chris see me smiling too, because I be laughing at God when he be saying stuff. He be like, I hear you, smart ass. I hear you. And look, he should have told me to shut up that day. We were in the meeting, and then the big boss was talking about something, and I thought he was making a joke when he was talking about like the numbers were hitting rock bottom. And I giggled when he said that shit. Yeah,
you told me that.
Everybody, like, mainly my boss looking at me like.
You told me. He was like,
Yeah,
now's not the time.
It was like cutting at his neck, like, bro, what the? Like, I was like, well, I need to get social cues, boy. I'm so lost. But
that sucks too, because I do that where like I'll laugh when I probably shouldn't be, and people look at you like, "Are you dumb? Like, what's the joke?"
Especially in arguments, I laugh during, like, I laugh and smile, and it looked like I'm not taking it serious. But like I tell people all the time, I don't know why I do it. Like, I don't know, like. I always say that I think my emotions are out of whack. I think that I try to figure out like when to be sad, when to be happy, when to be excited. My mind be so messed up. I don't think it be knowing what the dog gonna do sometimes. Really, I need the doggone come up with an invention that helps you regulate your emotions. Think they got a pill for that, but y'all know how I feel about pills. Pills aren't for everybody, and I don't think it's for everything. Definitely don't feel like it's for everything. But you know, a lot of times people be trying to use it for everything that's under the blue moon to make them feel better about everything that's happening in life, even though it doesn't seem like it's necessary for them to have to do that stuff, that they do it anyway.
Yeah, like for me, man, like it'd be like, I don't think it's always God talking to me. Like it'd be like the cartoons where I got the angel and the devil on my shoulders, and sometimes the devil, like, he wins. Somebody might say something, and the devil be like, "Let this cocksucker know. Like, don't let that slide." I'm trying to be better with that. And it's I don't even know why I'm talking about angels and devils. I don't believe in none of that shit.
It's like the good energy, the bad energy.
Yeah. I'm such a fucking idiot when it comes to that. Like, because I grew up with like a religious background, I have like, even though it's probably like not that big, it's probably not that big a difference. Like, I believe that we come from the universe. I believe the universe is like our life force. I don't believe like in a God that's like a man in the sky, like how other people might believe it. And so like, and some people like who might believe the same thing, they still call it God. But like sometimes I just like can't mentally get past that word God because of like everything I dealt with growing up. I'm like, dude, I don't believe in that. But and I'm not trying to sit here and pick apart what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I don't, I don't buy into it. I don't buy into none of it. The only reason why I use that word is because of the definition of it.
Yeah, and I get what you're doing.
Yeah, but all the rest of it, I feel like everybody has something that makes them strive. And if religion is something that makes you strive, believe in it. I also believe if you don't believe in it and something else makes you strive in life, push whatever that is. Everybody tries to fit inside a box and everybody does not fit in that box. It'll be messed up for people to, try to put somebody there.
I agree. I remember there was a point in time where I used to think like, I wish all religion was like just eradicated. Like it just didn't exist anymore. And I'm like, well, some people become better people because of it. I'm like, that's nice, I guess.
I'm sure a lot of people don't rape and kill because of it.
True.
A lot. A lot. I'm sure.
But there's a lot of people that rape and kill because of it. You look over in like other countries. If someone like if you go out and like your ankle's not covered up well enough, well, the whole town's getting together and we're throwing rocks at you until you die. I don't want to get any specifics with any specific religions. I don't want to go down that road. I'm just saying.
But that starts to like spill into cultural religion because like that's so much of a religion that it's a culture. It's a difference when it's like, if you strictly say that it's strictly because of a religion, but like with it blended, like this a whole life in and out the church, like at least here in America, Christians are Christians on Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But over there, their whole culture is their religion.
There's no days off.
There's no days off. There's not a minute. So it's
like their religion is like law.
So
that's a good point.
When you live in a situation like that, like you dumb as hell for fucking up anyway.
But it goes back to like people are going to be people. And it's like if you, to be condemned to death because you fucked up one time. It's like, I got no social equity here. Like I've been good for years.
I like I said, I'm always on the fence. Because I feel like if we had that shit here in America, crime would be
everybody would tighten up.
Fuck yeah. Shit, it ain't no racist. This is just law. If you steal somebody's motherfucking property and you get caught, they don't have
hands off.
They don't have a right to kill you right away. We got a right to try you, and if you lose your trial, you don't go to prison, motherfucker. We cut your fucking hand off. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that fucking Snicker bars and the Circle K a little bit differently.
Look at the Snicker bar, look at my hand.
Look
at the Snicker bar, look at my hand. Like,
real talk.
Maybe I'll pay for it.
Could you like it's a difference. There's no real consequence here in America.
Nah.
The prison system's a joke. It's a daycare center for men and women. Sorry,
it's no real rehabilitation going on.
No,
if most people come out worse.
Mm-hmm. All it is a work camp for private prisons to make money off of people just being there. They're not helping them in no type of way. They get paid for them to be there. So, of course, you could look good, stay in prison for 5 years, come out, get some street cred, and try to become a rapper. Woohoo. Yeah, man, I did 5 years Fed time. Now I could be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, 5 years in that state pen. I ain't even had no friends and I drunk hen. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. That weak prison. You weren't in, first off, you weren't in the prisons from back in the day. You in the prisons now to where y'all with phones doing TikTok dances in prison. You're doing TikTok dances in prison, man.
You got to keep morale up, man.
Man, get out of here. Back in the day, you weren't about getting shanked. Now you weren't about how many likes you got on TikTok. As a man, come on, bro. So society, like I said, I don't like, yeah, man. Chop his fucking hand off. I don't care. Chop his fucking hand off. You rape somebody, chop his dick off. And then solder that bitch so he don't die. Make sure that he stop bleeding. Make him have to legally piss through a bag for the rest of his life.
And televise it.
And
oh my God!
I swear things would. I swear things would change. I swear things would change. And the funny thing is, people talk shit about Donald Trump for saying shit like that. But that's real shit. You want all that shit to change? You want all that shit in Chicago to change? You want all that shit in Atlanta to change? You want all them random deaths to change? Let them know you might be hard and you might kill him.
But we're fair.
So if you get caught, it ain't you getting locked up and you still being able to talk to your folks. It's you being on CNN, hooked up to that machine as they let you slowly take that shit in. So your family, your friends, and everybody else in the Hunger Games could watch your silly ass die and they could gain control over your stupid ass because now you scared as fuck. You know that's how they did it to the slaves back in the day? They made sure that the woman always watched the man get his ass whooped so they can make sure they tell their kid, you best not disrespect Master. Master will beat you. Master will rip the skin off your back. And then you as a little kid like, oh my God, Master sound like the fucking boogeyman. So you grow up with a complex thinking that this motherfucker is the fucking Hitler of slavery. I don't know. I guess both is worse. So Hitler of slavery, slavery of Hitler. I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know, man. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like stealing and you cut someone's hands off, that's definitely going to get results.
Mm-hmm.
But that sounds so bad.
Does it though?
You going to cut somebody's hand off for a Snickers?
It only sounds bad right now. It only sounds bad right now.
Now, people that like manipulate the stock market and shit and steal like elderly people's money and like shit like that, I could see cutting off something from them. I don't know, man. I got that. This is where I'm on the fence. I'm like, yes, I know it would get results, but that's so fucking barbaric.
You don't think locking somebody up for life in a cage is barbaric? Is not barbaric?
Yeah,
it's that's a slow suffering. Slow suffering, instant results. Slow suffering, instant results are scary as fuck. I still say to this day, you know, everybody be wanting to do these punishments, but a quick ass whooping will change things way quicker than punishments will.
maybe like just like a beating. If you steal something, like get like the whole town together and like just beat the shit out of him for like 20 minutes.
What's 20 minutes? After a while, he'll be okay with it. I need that one fucking example. Who wants to be that dumbass?
A whole mob of people beating the shit out of one person. You don't think people would learn?
No.
The whole town will turn against you.
You feel like you can make it out of that.
Maybe that should be the first punishment. If you steal again,
you gotta make it out.
Now
of
we're
that.
taking
right then, right there. If you steal, you will be locked up long enough for this to be televised for 3 days straight. And we're going to go to the city dome, city arena.
Like gladiators.
Yep. Put that on every Tron, every TV station, every radio station. Because it's not going to happen. So it's going to be, everybody's going to want to be like, who in the fuck was that dumb?
I got to see this
Who
moron.
was that? Right. Will be more popular than the Kardashians. Do you understand me? They will be more popular than Mary, Markle, whatever the Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle, yeah. That fucking idiot. Did you see what his dumb ass did?
No, I refuse to follow that.
He just pops up. I'm like, this fucking idiot wrote a book now. And
I don't want to see the interviews. I don't want to see the interviews. I don't want to see them crying. I don't care. I don't care.
It's like with I stumble upon it going through social media. It's like Blueface and Krishan. I'm like, why do y'all keep shoving this fucking couple down my throat? Like, I'm
telling you,
everything I know about them is against my will.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I do like that. Blueface, baby. Yeah. All right. It's a short TikTok short. Anywho.
But yeah, going back to corporal, was it called corporal punishment? Whatever that one.
Oh, yes. I believe in it all the way. Them firing squad days.
What about first offense for stealing? You get a hammer to your hands. Break some bones. You might mend. Second time you steal, we're cutting maybe fingers, maybe the whole hand.
Aw.
That's all? That's cute to you?
Yeah. Like, bro, I'm not the one. Like, I should never run a country.
Probably not.
Because that part of me doesn't exist.
And that would also like, if everyone was with that idea, what do you think that says about like a nation who's okay with that? We're that comfortable with placating these corporations. They lost a little bit of money, so we have to dismember somebody or like disfigure them in some way.
It's not about the corporation. It's about the culture. It's about the nation. It's about the big picture, not the small picture. Having all these CCT cameras, having all these dumbass rules. I got one fucking rule. Break my fucking rule, I will break a part of you.
That's what I said. But to take a hammer to a hand if you steal.
No.
That hurts.
No.
You ever hit your finger?
It
one
hurts.
time?
It does not leave an example. I want you to walk around the city with your pinky finger gone.
That's more understandable than the entire hand.
Man, fuck it. I don't give a damn if it's you want the finger, take the finger. I don't care. I want a piece of you though.
Oh my God. A Snickers is worth a pinky.
Yeah. You were that fucking hungry.
That's so terrible. You were
that hungry. You wanted them.
You shouldn't have been starving to death, my friend.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
You thought you were suffering when you were starving.
I'm telling you.
Oh, fuck.
Now how you gonna drink tea, motherfucker? You can't even put your pinky finger up.
You can't make no really good promises, can you?
You can't pinky swear, motherfucker. It's over with. You ain't got like, bro. Like I don't feel bad about it.
Oh
like,
my God.
Like the world has became so vicious that people don't understand that sometimes you have to come with a bigger monster, a controlled bigger monster.
It's like you probably never seen Gangs of New York. You ever seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
There's one dude, Bill the Butcher. He's a motherfucker. This was like it's like set back in the old days. Like Abraham Lincoln days in New York.
Yeah.
And he has this one speech and he was like, fear preserves the order of things. Someone does this to me, I put their head on a pike and raise it way up for everyone to see. And it's like, oh shit. Like, it's like, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You love that.
I believe that shit. Let me tell you something, because I remember it was a time when I was locked up, right? And I was always taught that you better make your first fight your best one. You better not give up. You better not whimper. And if that motherfucker's whooping your ass, you better take it. Because that's your introduction. And every fucking wolf that's around you is watching. Not to see if you get beat up, but how weak or how strong you take it, or how weak or how strong your spirit is. And so you fighting for just way, way more than what's at surface. You give it your all because you set an example for every motherfucking wolf out there to know that you might think that you a bad motherfucker, but bitch, you better look at this shit and see that I'm one bad motherfucker that you gonna have to deal with. It's not gonna be no easy win with me, motherfucker. So that's just the way of the nation. You think you gonna get away with this fucking crime. And the only way that this crime is going to be a barbaric punishment is if you commit the fucking crime. But if you don't commit the fucking crime, you don't have to worry about this brutal ass consequence, do you?
Ain't no slap on the wrist in prison.
Mm-mm.
Amongst prisoners anyways.
Nah. I remember it hurt my feelings because like my first fight was with somebody who I was cool with. But he kept calling me a bitch in front of everybody. And I kept trying to be like, hey, bro, I know you mad, my nigga, but like I'm trying to brush it off. And he kept doing it. And I'm just like, everybody in the back of my head, in my mind is like.
Everybody's watching like, this is how he lets people speak to him.
Yeah, so I'm like
a bitch. And then he's like, well, now I got shit. I'm not.
So now we got to go back in the bathroom. And now I got to drag you. And now I got to make you embarrassed. Because it's either you or me. And frankly, I'm a nice person. I don't want you to think that I'm nice and weak.
That's a bad combination.
It is. So a lot of people be like, oh man, Mike cool as hell. Just don't fuck with him. I love having that I love having that reputation. I love people being like, Michael is a down-to-earth, cool person. You can talk to him about anything. But please don't take his kindness for weakness.
And it kind of lets people know too, like, if you fucked up bad enough with this person, like, you're the problem. This person don't look for no issues, and now you got him on your ass.
And I used to have to tell that about
So what did you do?
I used to tell that about my homeboy. He get mad about everything under the blue moon. I said, bro, your anger holds no worth. You want me to take you serious every time you get mad. So I can't really, I think it's a big difference between that. Even with my daughter. My daughter knows, and I'm a cuddly teddy bear. So when she hear my optics go up, she's like, "Up." she, her ears go up real quick, like, Dad, I didn't know that. I was just like, all right, Messiah, like, because sometimes, she'll get real jazzy, when we be having our conversation. A lot of times it'd be like, all right. And I'd be like, you need to get you starting to get up into the 16, 17, 18 level. Let's bring it back down to 12, okay? All right, hold on. But heck yeah, that's how I feel about the whole nation. I feel like while we trying to defund the police, I just think that we need to revamp the police.
Yeah.
Like, I think that we just need certain policies set into place. I think that we need to, like, all these old 1965 way of the Constitution, I think the whole Constitution needs to be revamped.
Yeah, it's a little bit outdated.
It's a little. Shit. That bitch is ancient. I'm sure if the presidents who was it, George Washington that did this?
Fathers.
Yeah. If they was in this time and they're hearing that we're going by the shit that they wrote back in their days, they could be like, bruh.
What are you idiots doing?
Well, yeah. Are you, bruh? We didn't have lights.
Art thou stupid?
Yeah. We didn't have lights.
Yeah.
We didn't have nothing. We didn't have shit. Like, y'all guys got the capability of technology and everything, and y'all are still going off of what we wrote? Oh shit. Come on, man. Everything needs to be revamped. And the only thing that just seems like they finding loopholes to make this fucking world worse, not better.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually got to a point where, limbs do get cut off because of a certain crime and shit.
Hey, man.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to sound like,
No, I get it. Like I said, it would definitely get results very quickly.
They'll be like, yeah, go ahead. Put in your rap songs what you did to old boy. Make that shit very easy for me. Everybody's like, man, we hate President Terrell, but like, bro, like,
can't argue with numbers.
Yeah.
Crime's gone way down, man.
Like, he's such a piece of shit, but I could literally walk to the grocery store at 3:00 in the morning and don't have to worry about a damn thing.
With a handful of cash, waving it around.
Motherfucker be on the side.
No one's going to take it.
Yeah, I see that shit.
I can leave all my personal belongings in my car with the windows down.
Drop that shit. Go to the store and come back. That motherfucker still be there. Cause he be like, nah, this might be a setup from the FBI. Be like, pick that 50 cent up, motherfucker.
You better return it
to
the person who dropped it.
But hey, because they might mistake it for you trying to keep it for yourself on the way to the police station. You better see that shit on the ground and call 911 right then and there. I would like to report spilled change. How much is it? 3 cents. Yeah.
Someone's got to be looking for it. I just want to return it to its owner.
Like, it's not a theft over 3 cents. I mean, it's not a theft over 5 cents. Yeah, I just didn't want to take that chance. So I just need somebody to come out here and get this before somebody else makes that mistake.
It's crazy to think like now, I think like with stores, like you have to steal like over $900 for them to like come at you. Have you been seeing these videos of people doing like the smash and grabs?
Yes, I have.
That's wild. And people just stand around, which I would too. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
stopping.
I was about to say, what?
Like,
bro, I don't even give a fuck if I was security.
Oh yeah.
Even if I was security, I ain't helping.
But it's like, what do you do when you have this whole, like, because that just empowers people more to do that. If I do a smash and grab and don't nobody stop me, why would I not do that again?
I agree.
People going into the Apple store, yanking phones off the cords and like all this type of shit. Like those are expensive items. And you get like that you can flip. I mean, I don't know how easily it's possible to flip it and make a profit off of it. And you just make straight profit. There's no money you put into it. You take an item and you turn right around and sell it. It's straight profit. And you're sitting there knowing no one's going to try and stop you. Why would you not do that again? I guess we got to start cutting hands off. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing I'm on the fence about. That would be very strange for that to become a normalized. Well, I guess it wouldn't be normalized because people would stop stealing it, I suppose. You'd have to be one dumb motherfucker to watch somebody get their hand cut off and say, you know what? I'm doing a smash and grab tonight. After watching somebody in pure agony sitting there with a nub on the end of their arm.
Yeah,
you'd have to be a fucking jackass.
You would have to steal a CD out of a store. A CD. They don't even have a CD. All right, let's have a DVD out of a store. You would have to plan like you was about to rob a fucking bank. Like that would be like the hardest. You would have to create the biggest heist in the world just to break in just to break into Walmart to try to steal something. Hell nah. Could you imagine it being worth it? Sweating bullets.
Not a movie worth.
Sweating bullets, bro. Just like, oh my God, at any moment, security could tap you on that shoulder and say, can you come with me? But I'm going to knock the fuck out his ass and take off, bro. First off, I'm not going to be getting caught stealing no damn DVD. But I'm just saying, if I was in that predicament and I know that once he put that hand, put your hand on my shoulder, it's about to be over. Your hand is about to come off. Oh no, I'm fighting.
I'll knock an elderly person out. No one's stopping me.
You better tase me the minute you touch my shoulder, homeboy. Because when I turn, but I'm gonna try to. I ain't trying to Roy Jones you. I'm not trying to Floyd Mayweather you, bro. I'm trying to Tyson you. I'm trying to Frazier you. I'm trying to Buster Douglas you. I'm trying to. I'm not trying to leave out nobody. I'm trying to Butterbean you. What, I forgot his name. Butterbean. I'm trying to Butterbean you.
Kimbo Slice.
Oh, definitely. I'm trying to Kimbo Slice you, bro. Like anybody who I can name. Oh man, what George Foreman. There we go. That's the one I was trying to think of the most. But I'm trying to do one of those to you because you are not gonna let me go. Like that, but you get what I'm saying, though, Mr. Nick James, man. You see how you see how long it takes for you to just think about that shit.
But do you think that out of that would breed like something like how they have like the cartel in Mexico, where you have something that's like, oh, y'all are barbaric? Well, guess what? We're twice as barbaric. You think I'm about to just come in this store and steal a DVD? No, I'm coming in here fucking 40 deep. And we're going to take whatever the fuck we want. And guess what? We got AKs on us. You're not going to know we're coming. You're just going to pop up.
Only difference is I wouldn't be afraid to empower my nation. I would have an army, but I will also empower my army, but I would empower my people too.
Some people already feel empowered, and sometimes it's a lot of wrongful deaths.
And there's just gonna have to be consequences that come with it. I'm not gonna say my nation's gonna be perfect,
like the Zimmerman. do you think about that situation?
A racist outcome to a racist state of a comical ending to a tragic story. To put it in a nutshell, I guess.
Because he was supposed to be like the neighborhood watch, I guess, in that particular neighborhood.
Yeah. But he took it upon himself to play police. And then after everything happened, it was treated as a joke. This is why I say, if it wasn't for the law or religion, I feel like a lot of people would be dead already. Because the things that Zimmerman did afterwards with like selling the gun for money and getting publicity off of it and doing talk shows, I really, really feel like it's a slap in the face every day that he walks around.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like it makes it feel like it was racially charged, because he just didn't seem very remorseful.
No, it's more so comical.
Yeah,
and it's in a small circle, but it's not just him. But he's like how people look at George Floyd as, like the people's victim. Mm-hmm. I think back then Zimmerman was the racist hero, because he got away with being guilty as guilty can be, but still gunned down somebody in cold blood and then made it like
his brand.
Yeah.
So I can monetize this murder
and profit off of it.
And it sold.
And it irks me, and this is what irks me about, about the whole Black Lives Matter and black people, period, black culture, black ideology, urban importance. I can go on. But I could step on your cousin's sneakers and you don't want to blow my fucking brains out. I could do something to the smallest extent to your kid and you don't want to blow my fucking brains out. But you have it to where this motherfucker killed this kid like a dog in the fucking street. And he still gets to walk around this bitch. He don't have the Secret Service surrounding him. And I'm sorry, I'm not promoting anybody killing nobody or having a mob going to somebody's house and burning it down and pissing on his grave and defecating on anything valuable of him. But he walks around here as a modern day hero, while we kill each other in the streets 24/7. How do we hate each other more than we hate him? He sold a gun and said, ha, ha, ha.
He's going, nah, 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 nah.
Right.
He's not, like I said, not even remorseful.
Let me tell.
Throwing it in your face.
Let me tell you something. This is something. You know what? I'm gonna make a clip of me saying this. I'm gonna make a clip of this. I'm gonna say it right now because it kills me about black people. Right? Is that they'll have a guy that's like Charleston White that's going around here saying that he'll put a black person in jail for doing bad things in black communities. And everybody's sending him death threats, saying what they'll do to him, putting guns up to the phone during interviews, saying what they'll do to him. You'll do that to him, but Zimmerman, you ain't gonna do shit to him. The black community just done forgot about Zimmerman that damn quick. They don't bring his ass up no more. I don't hear about him getting his head knocked off. I don't hear about when he went to the restaurant and the black person seen him, they fired off on his ass on sight. They went and killed, what's his name? They went and killed Nipsey Hussle. Mm. They went out there and killed Young Dolph. They go out there and kill. They go out there and kill everybody. They'll kill their own kind. They'll kill the motherfuckers that's supposed to be their fucking brother. But they'll let somebody put a fucking gun on. I don't even know, was it on eBay, Amazon? I don't know where the fuck they even sold it on. What platform even sold the shit? But he gets to walk around here as a free individual. Shame on you, black community.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I play outside the box, so I don't know why the insiders do what they do. And I'm sure people be like, well, why don't you do it? I've never played gangster. But for all the ones that's out here that's quick to kill folks, that's the ones I'm talking about. The ones that's out here calling themselves hitters, talking about they all got sticks. They all quick to bust. They'll bust on anybody. They'll bust for they bust. They'll ride for their homies. They'll ride for they city. They'll ride for their state. They'll ride for everything until it's a real fucking cause to ride for. They don't ride. Why do I know? Why do I feel that way? I don't know. A lot of times, I think it's more so a popularity game. Like, you gotta be really, really like true to how you feel. Like how I was when I was saying a lot of things that my family didn't like when I was saying I'm not with the Democratic Party because I feel like they're more hurtful to our community than they help. Most people don't want to say that because they don't want to look like they ain't black or they ain't for the people or they ain't throwing their fist up. For me, I feel like the more that I am against that shit is the more that I'm showing that I'm for my people or that I'm for. So that's why I feel like that's why it's like that. It's good to show that shit. And it's good to throw rocks and hide your hand. See, that's why when they kill each other, they hope that they can kill each other and hide their hand, or they act off of like right instant anger, or trying to ride for their homie, or trying to prove a point. But even to the parents of Trayvon. I'm not promoting vengeance. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't promote vengeance, but I'm shocked. I'm throwing in my cards because a lot of times when I see situations like that, it hurts my feelings. I see nations fighting for the silliest shit. I still remember when Egypt went to war over the internet. That will always be my biggest example. Egypt wanted the right to have the fucking internet. And they fought for their fucking rights.
I don't know about that.
People fight for their rights. I believe we the only ones that don't.
Mm-hmm.
We rather hold hands and cross a bridge and let people do all that shit to us. And what be killing me? Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I can't let somebody weaker than me beat on me, hit on me, dog me out, and I just hold my neighbor's hand and say, we're going to make them love us. No, I'm going to beat the fucking respect out of your ass. So I don't agree with that shit. So I don't know. I believe that's been worldly culture, period. From the beginning of time. It's always been like that. I don't know where like this afraid to fight mentality comes from. Slave mentality. It's not world mentality. No other culture, no other world, no other, not even Africa. Not even Africa. Just African Americans. We're the only ones. We will sing Kumbaya. We'll try to figure a way out. We'll try to hope somebody else comes in and save us. We'll hope the government fix shit. We ain't fighting for a damn thing. We had a culture that was scared of shots because of what they did with the whole, what is it? Is it hepatitis? I can't remember what it was. I know it sounds so dumb of me when I can't think of it.
What situation are you talking about?
They gave those black Air Force guys some disease and was watching what it did to them. The Tuskegee experiment. Then they gave them syphilis. And they watched them like we wanted to see what happened when they had it. They didn't tell them what they were getting. They just gave it to them. And they had a rep like anytime they used to do medical experiments, it was always done on us. And so like when shit like the COVID vaccine came around and everybody's trying to shame other people for not being too sure about their shot. And I'm like, how can you question people that question the shot? We should question your stupid ass for not questioning this fucking shot, knowing that these folks don't care about none of us. They keep making it seem like it's a white and black and Spanish, and it is not. They're just making us feel that way. Because in real life, ain't none of us different. Yes, you guys had the upper hand because y'all got here, first and dipped your way through the Native Americans. But as time went on, everybody has found the way to end up struggling. So it's not us fighting each other. I think that's the stupidest shit in the world. I don't agree with hating white people. I don't agree with white people hating black people. I don't agree with Americans hating Spanish people for coming from another country. I think all that shit is dumb.
I agree.
Where's Michael Jackson when we need him?
Hold on. What does that mean?
He was always singing a piece.
Yep. Him, Bob Marley, Prince. Yep. All of them gone. It's crazy, man.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
You're going to have to edit that whole part out. Because after that whole thing you just said, I didn't know what to say after that.
Make you feel real good. Shoot. We might as well just find a place to stop it. Because your ass be wanting whole episodes. And people are not listening to 4 and 5 hour podcasts, sir.
I am.
You
think I'm the only one?
Yes. I look at our stats. All our long podcasts. They don't be clicking on them shits.
You can break them up.
You didn't even want to do that shit. You was like, we gotta have all of it. I looked at the last one, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
I love those. I started listening to a new podcast recently, and their episodes are like an hour 15 at most, and I'm like, ugh. I don't want to keep clicking and finding new shit. Like, I want to listen to it for a long time and just go for however long. I'll listen.
Well, I can say Friday Night Rambles 3 is our most watched one, and I think it's our longest one. It was 2 hours and 52 minutes.
How recent was that one?
That was October 7th. I think that one got clicked on the most is because probably everybody that was here that listened probably clicked to listen to it too.
Was that when we had like all that your mom was here and everything? Okay. That was a fun one.
And then Morning Inspirations, the one I did on December 10th, that one surprisingly has 11 views. That was the second highest. And Quick Conversation of Heartbreak, they're tied. But like I said, I gotta start making sure that this gets promoted. And even I'm gonna buy some promotion spins on TikTok. You could pay for more spins. Everything is a hustle now. If you want more people to view your video, if you pay us, we'll make sure of it. If not, we're only gonna let like 10 people see your fucking video.
I mean, shit, if you got people already watching your TikToks, make one shouting out the podcast.
Well, I did one today. When I get done with this, I'll show it to you. But it's nothing but the logo with 21 Savage music behind it. But I'm gonna start like doing videos in the car. Those gonna be my DWTs, and I'm gonna start promoting all the shows when I'm doing that. Then I'm gonna do like when I said I want to start doing like walks in different places and like film myself in different places like downtown Atlanta or on top of Stone Mountain. Give the viewer something cool to look at. Bring my camera. Hey guys, you're checking me out live. I mean, you're checking me out on top of Stone Mountain. Inspirational. You know what I mean? Inspirational. It's inspirational. It just gives me free spirit. Makes me feel good inside. I just want to take this time to tell everybody you're special. Be honest, that's what a lot of my morning inspirations. It's just one of those shows that you can click on, and it's just full of like a morning dose, like how you get a smoothie in the morning. You get your morning inspiration. You hear positive things. Don't judge your book by its cover. Finding ways to focus. Finding the light in the dark. The small things. That's all I got so far. I have another one. I haven't posted it yet. Oh.
We never went through the whole list of getting on men.
I thought I went through.
Maybe you did.
I hit a good couple of points. We didn't get into it, but my points stand firm. Sorry, bastards.
That's what I'm saying. It was good points. I was looking forward to getting into more of it. Because like you said, we always get on women.
You know what I'm saying?
Get on dudes too.
My main
I enjoy
thing,
it.
yeah. My main thing about that is, like I was saying before, like a lot of these guys, they don't take initiative no more. They don't know how to do much outside of like playing a video game or doing something on the computer. They don't know how to like fix a tire, change oil. They don't know how to, fix a door handle. If something breaks, then like a lot of times back in the day, these guys had to know these things. Even if they did a job somewhere, they still had to learn how to take care of home. A lot of these guys don't stay around for their kids no more. Or they think that their kids are their homeboys and not their child. It's like I said, it's a lot of things that I can keep. There's a lot of things.
I have to get back into that on another podcast. You sounded like you wanted to end this one.
I don't mind going. It's just the ending of it. Not the ending, the editing of it. And let's say we did 2 recordings. At like 2 hours. We found a place to be like, all right, guys, we're going to end it for the day. Take a 30-minute break. And start a whole new recording.
That's a good idea.
So then it's like we got 2 episodes. 2 full episodes in one day. Instead of trying to record
a 3-hour no stop.
4 hours. We already at 3 hours right now. A lot of times our shits be, when I be looking at that shit, be like 4. I be like, bro, like, hell nah. I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta edit this shit. Cause it be like, when I be listening, a lot of times, there be a lot of spaces like where we're like quiet. So I gotta go edit that spot, edit that spot, edit that spot, edit that spot. And like, he'd be like, okay, how far am I in? He'd be like, holy shit, just 20 minutes. God damn. Shit, I just got done with our last week one today. And I gotta post that shit. But I think that would be, because I was thinking about that earlier about like when we be recording, so it doesn't seem like we gotta only just record for a little bit. I think that we should have to show, because even when we start like visually recording, we can have like an intermission part and then come back in. I gotta figure out how to live stream.
What do you mean? Like, what's wrong with the one that you use? You're talking about like on YouTube or
YouTube, TikTok, one of them. People use different ones, but I want everything to run in perfectly. So it's a thing that I gotta buy. And this shit's like another like $700 fucking dollars. So it'll be like probably be like a week or two before I could buy that shit. But it's a monitor and god damn it. It's a thing that controls all the cameras at once. And it runs through this. So even with your LinkedIn calls, you can have it side by side each other and shit. So I just want it to look like a real show type shit. But like have segments on there when people come on live and talk with us and stuff. But I don't want people that don't know that they're on a podcast, like how we be doing it. We be going on live and then we be like, hey, we're on, oh, hey, I didn't know we were on a podcast. I wanted to be where like motherfuckers is waiting to get in and I didn't know you were going to click on me. Hey, man, yeah, well, I heard your last episode and da. I guess that's where I want to grow to. But this shit is overwhelming as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It'd be dope, too, to have, like, local artists come on. Some type of, like, interview type shit.
Man, I be trying to get my cousin to... Yeah. That is, yeah. I was about to go somewhere else. But, yeah, you're right. Reach out to their manager. Hey, yeah, man, I know you've seen our podcast. Yeah, we got 10,000 viewers. Yeah, nah, we're straight.
Right, we got 10,000 viewers right now. Those numbers are going up. And even just talking to them, just inflate the numbers. Like, yeah, we got 50,000 listeners. Yeah. we got 100 downloads.
You don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass. That's why I'm like, man, I gotta get my figure together. I'm gonna get cause I know this shit sounds like a lot, but it's not. Like when I break it down. But I'm gonna pay like a 12-month subscription for a haircut so I can just get unlimited haircuts. So that way I never have to worry about not being on point. Cause I'm gonna record myself a lot. Like I used to talk shit about what I'm about to become. When I was with my ex, like she was so against social media and so against this, that, and the third. And I wanted to do it. And so now it's like, shit, be one of those motherfuckers. Hi, guys. Every day. Hey, guys. You're going to be like, damn, man. Like, when are you not recording? I'm like, no, I took a break. Because when I looking at myself on TikTok, I was like, well, I look raggedy. I was like, I got to fix myself up because... So I said, damn, 2,000 people seen me. My ex could have had seen me. Imagery is a bitch. And so I'm about to be WWE in this bitch. I'm going to have a whole persona. Like, people already hear the morning inspirations, and then they hear my ass on here. It's like night and day. That's weird.
That is, yeah. I didn't think about that. Got one podcast where you're like, all right, guys, let's go. You can do it. And another one like, let me tell y'all about something real
fuck
quick.
all y'all bitches. Stupid assholes.
Y'all ain't doing nothing out here.
Yeah.
I'm about to start cutting y'all's hands off.
Teach your stupid ass for thinking outside the box. And then I'm on the other end saying, think outside the box. I'm like, God here. I told you about this is gonna be this is gonna be some fun shit. Like I keep thinking about how fun this is about to be. You're gonna be like, bro, do you ever sit down? Nah, not yet. But not until I want to see how many zeros I can get in my bank account. I'm a capitalist. I was like, I was like, I see opportunities. I keep watching all these fucking idiots on TikTok and YouTube and I'm like, bro, get the hell out. I was telling Siobhan, like, I said everybody in our family is a clown. Why can't we entertain and make money off of this shit?
Why not make circus?
Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah.
I even told Siobhan, I said, you help me be creative. I said, I even pay you to help me be a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, to help me behind the scenes and help work the cameras and stuff like that and play security when we have that, whatchamacallit, like, I was like, because I'm going to have to have a real team after a while. Like a team to do the camera shit. Somebody that's going to, so I'm going to have to hire people to do it. I'm going to put cameras in the house and there, like, yeah. About to make a whole business out of this shit. I even gonna have my I'm creating my daughter a LLC.
Nice.
I'm gonna pay her to be my assistant.
It's gonna be wild when this shit takes off, dude. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast. Remember to listen out for up and coming shows, and you can also follow me on all social platforms at Unbreakable BMP. If you would like to reach out with topic ideas, or even if you would like to be a guest on the show, you can always reach me by email at theunbreakableBlackmanPodcast@gmail.com. As we close out, always remember your tongue is strong, but your mind is even stronger. So stop just talking about it and make shit happen.
If you're trying to find love, know it's hard to keep. Even when it get tough and you wanna leave, take a look into your eyes where I find reason. Yeah, writing love letters with my broken English. Conversate with a sip, I'm wishing you well. Set the time and place and I'll meet you there. Be right there, be right, I'll be right. Stumbling up the stairs, please come, I need help. Can't do this alone, show me that you're there. We've been through so much in the past week. Can we start afresh, leaving in last week? Cause I'm so good, fighting the temptations in that old phone. They've been trying to separate us so long, but I want you in my life, can't do it solo. Cause nobody was meant to be by the self. I'll take your hand.